Hi guys, in this video we will discuss voting method, specifically majority versus plurality and also board account method. Okay, so when we say voting method, it uses votes to determine the winner. So ito yung mga i-discuss natin in this video, majority versus plurality and board account method. So let us have the first one, majority versus plurality. So pag sinabi nating majority voting, the winner needs at least 50% of the votes, meaning may quota siya. No, kailangan makakalahati ka para masabi mong ikaw ang panalo or madedeclare ka as winner. Kailangan ma-reach mo yung half ng votes, okay, to be declared as the winner. Pag naman sinabing plurality method, most votes wins. So walang quota siya. Kahit hindi niya ma-reach yung kalahati, as long as ikaw yung may pinakamataas na nakuhang boto, by plurality, you will be declared as the winner. Okay? So to know more about majority and plurality, let us have an example. So drivers were asked what is their chosen brand of car. The results are as follows. So, tinanong daw tong mga drivers na to, no, pinarank sa kanila what is their first up to 4th choice brand of car. So, ito yung mga brand ng cars na involved dito sa problem na to. We have BMW, Honda, Lexus, and Ferrari. So, sa unang column na makikita ninyo, nakalagay dyan 5 votes. Meaning to say, merong 5 nagsabi or may 5 bumoto na ang first choice nila is BMW, second choice nila is Honda, third choice nila ay Lexus, fourth choice is yung Ferrari. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng table. Now, the question is, which car is the favorite using majority and plurality? So, ang gagawin nyo ay, ito, lipat tayo dito. Ay, ito pala. This one. Ayan. Okay, so ang gagawin nyo guys is you will look at the first choice. So ang titingnan nyo lang when it comes to plurality, ang tanong kasi, sino raw mananalo via majority and plurality, no? So ang gagawin nyo, just look at the first choice of the column. Ayan, dun lang kayo mag-focus sa first choice. And then, isa-isahin natin yung mga votes kada brand ng car. So, ilista lang natin. So, sa BMW, ayan, merong 5 na nag-vote sa kanya as first choice. Okay. Sunod, kay Ferrari, ayan, merong 2 columns na first choice nila si Ferrari. So, we have 6 votes and 3 votes. So, that will give us 9 votes in total. And then, kay Lexus, merong 2. Ito. Okay. And then, kay Honda, merong 4. Ayan. Now, ang tanong, sinong mananalo daw by majority? So, sabi sa majority na rule, okay, kailangan maka 50% ka na votes, no? Ngayon, to get the 50%, alamin natin ilan ba yung bumoto lahat. So, ang gagawin natin, just add nyo lang yung mga total votes. So, 5, 6, 3, 2, and 4. So, meron tayong total votes of 20. Yan, lahat-lahat to guys, 20 sila. So, therefore, to win majority, kung 20 yan, no, 20 votes in total, to win majority, ang 50% kasi ng 20 is 10. So, dapat maka 10 votes. And sabi dito, sa una nating kinuha, 5 yung BMW, 9 yung Ferrari, 2 yung Lexus, 4 yung Honda, walang naka 10. So, therefore, if by majority, ayan, walang mananalo. No? Walang madedeclare na winner by majority. Kasi, dapat nga, 10 or above ang votes if by majority. Okay? Ngayon, sabi naman sa plurality, kailangan daw, ikaw yung may pinakamataas na boto to be declared as winner. So, dito guys, walang quota. Basta ikaw yung may pinakamataas na vote, madedeclare ka as winner. And dito sa ating binilang na votes kanina, ang may pinakamataas is si Ferrari. So, therefore, by plurality, si Ferrari ang mananalo kasi siya yung may highest vote. So, ganun lang po ang ginagawa kapag ka majority versus plurality. Okay? Sige, let us have a second example of this. Ayan. So, kunyari, ito yung ating table. We have 4 candidates. We have A, B, C, and D. Okay? So, now, let us have yung question. How many votes are needed to win majority? So, ang gagawin natin, alamin natin ilan muna yung total votes. So, add nyo lang 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3, 12 lahat. So, ano ba ang kalahati ng 12? So, 6. So, ibig sabihin, via majority, if you want to win via majority, you should get at least 6 votes or 6 votes or above. Okay? Second question, who would win majority and who would win plurality? So, again, kapag ka majority and plurality, just get the number of votes of each candidate from the first choice. So, we will have total voters natin ay 12, di ba? So, sa A, ito yung voters niya, may 5 siya. Sa B, meron tayong 1 vote. Sa C, meron tayong 3 and 3. Ito, sa C. So, ang votes natin for C is 6, total of 6. And sa D, wala, 0. No? So, via majority, when we look at this results, via majority, pasok si C, guys, no? So, mananalo si candidate C. Kasi, ang kalahati ng 12 is 6. So, therefore, ayun, pasok siya dun sa quota. Okay? Sa plurality naman, ang mananalo pa rin, syempre, si C. Kasi sabi natin sa plurality, yung may pinakamataas na vote, ang mananalo. So, dito, si C pa rin. So, siya yung may highest vote, which is 6. Therefore, candidate C would also win using plurality. Okay? So, now let us proceed with board account method. So, sa board account method, award points to candidates based on preference schedule. Then declare the winner to be the candidate with the most points. So, meaning to say, guys, kapag merong tatlong choice, mag-a-award ka ng points to each place. So, syempre, kung may tatlong points, ito yung lowest point. Magiging 1 point. Ang lowest palagi ay 1. Ito 2 points. Ito 3 points. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, guys, kapag ka, let's say for example, merong 4 choices. So, may first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. No? Ito, 1 point to. That would be the last choice. So, kung sino yung pinaka-last na place, siya yung may pinaka-mababang point. So, 1 point to, ito 2 points, ito 3 points, ito, siya yung pinaka-mataas kasi siya yung first place. So, siya yung 4 points. Okay? So, let us have an example about regarding board method. So, students were asked what is their top 3 chosen course to take in college. What course is the most preferred under board account? So, ito sila. Ayan. Okay? So, ito yung results ng choices nila between nursing, tourism, and IT. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, alamin natin ano yung most preferred under board account, using board account. So, since nakita na natin dun sa table na merong 3 choices, so, therefore, ito, i-award ko dito is 1 point, since siya yung pinakamababa. Dito, 2 points. And then, ito, yung pinakamataas na first place, 3 points. Okay? So, after that, na makapag-award kayo ng points, i-multiply nyo guys yung kada isang number of votes dun sa points nila. So, let's say for example, itong nursing, siya yung first choice dito sa 22 votes na to. So, ang magiging awarding points niya would be 22 times 3. Ang magiging point niya is 66. Sunod naman, 22 times 2, magiging 44. And then, 22 times 1 point, since third place na kasi siya, kaya 1 point lang siya, 22. So, multiplication lang siya, guys. Okay? Next naman is yung 25. So, si IT, siya yung may pinakamataas na place kasi first choice siya. So, therefore, 3 points siya. So, 25 times 3, 75. Then, 25 times 2, 50. 25 times 1, 25. Okay? Then, next one, is si 18. Ayan. So, si 18 naman this time. So, 18 times 3 points, 54. 18 times 2 points, 36. And 18 times 1 point, 18. Okay? And then the last column would be 20. So, 20 times 3 points, 60. 20 times 2 points, 40. And 20 times 1 point, 20. Okay? After na makuha nyo lahat ng points, so ito na sila, just add yung total points ng kada candidate. So, unahin na natin si nursing since siya yung nasa pinakataas. So, ayan, nursing, lahat ng nursing, i-add lang natin, guys. So, buhat ng calcu, add natin 66, 25, 18, then 60. So, 169. So, para kay nursing, ang sagot or ang total point is 169. Okay? Ngayon, kay tourism naman, guys, add nyo naman yung sa mga tourism. So, ito yung sa tourism. This one. Ayan. So, dito guys, ang kaibahan nyo dun sa majority versus plurality, nagmamatter yung second and third choice. Kasi nga, may pointing system siya. No? So, 54, then 20. So, 168. Okay? And then, yung last naman is yung IT. So, ito sila. IT. Itong mga to. Ayan. So, add lang natin. So, 22, 75. Sa IT na tayo ha. 36, tsaka 40. So, 173. Okay? And then, syempre, obviously, titignan natin yung total points and kung sino yung pinakamataas, yun yung ide-declare as winner. So, dito, ang winner natin is si IT since siya yung may pinakamataas na total points. So, ang sagot natin, under board account, the most preferred course is IT. Okay? Let us have the last example of voting method under board account. A corporation would like to invite a new investor. The possibilities are Ayala, Bonifacio, Calixto, and Dancel. Who is the winner under board account? So, ito yung table natin. This time, 4th place siya. So, therefore, yung 4th place will be awarded 1 point pa rin kasi siya yung pinakamababa. 2 points sa 3rd place, 3 points sa 2nd place, and 4 points sa 4th place. Again, ganun pa rin yung gagawin nyo guys. Yung 35, ita-times nyo sa 4. So, ang sagot, 140. Ita-times nyo naman sa 3. So, 105. 35 times 2 is 70. And 35 times 1, 35. Okay? So, ganun lang gagawin to complete the table of this board account. So, this time, yung 30 naman. So, 30 times 4, 120. 30 times 3, 90. 30 times 2, 60. And 30 times 1, 30. Okay? So, alam niyo na gagawin dyan. Ito na yung mga values natin. Ayan. So, mumultiply na yan. After that, ayan, i-add ulit. So, lahat ng A, i-add lang natin. Ayan. So, ganun pa rin. Lahat ng candidate A, just add the total to get the total points of A. Ayan, 60, 30. So, ang sagot, 250. Okay? So, basically, add nyo lang lahat. Add nyo yung B, add nyo yung C, add nyo yung D. Okay? After that, hanapin nyo sino may pinakamataas na point. So, dito, obviously, yung 260 ang pinakamataas. And then, balikan natin yung question. Okay? So, sino mananalo sa kanila? Who would be the new investor? Under board account, si Calixto. Kasi siya yung letters. So, Calixto would be declared as the winner. Okay, so that is how you use majority, plurality, and board account voting method.